Big plans, big money. I got mines, I ain't tryna lynch on me. Made a bag, now my attitude funny. Made a couple more bags just to give it to my homies. Picking up slack, so these bitches gotta show me. I ain't giving out brain just so I can get a rollie. I'm pushing the gas, I do it for Kobe. His mama a boss and he don't even know it. Yes, I'ma go hard all year. I'm taking shit back, got the devil in fear. I don't play no games, the daughter is here. The seed of a king, I don't walk in no fear. Cause baby, I'm here, and fuck no, I ain't going back. Get my mom out that job, put her business on the map. Cause if I'm working hard, she'll never go back. I take all the bills and let her relax. And baby, this facts, I'm not just rapping for cap, I'm making.
What's up, Chalk babies? It's your girl Chalk, and I came to slay. I ain't come to play, and I got time today, okay? So today we gonna be talking about my childhood, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be all crying and stuff like that, but I am gonna slide some details up in there, you feel me? So make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on the post notifications so y'all don't miss nothing that I do, okay? I'm tongue-tied. Make sure y'all turn on the post notification bells so y'all don't miss nothing that I drop, whether that's music, videos, pranks, challenges, whatever, okay? It's a whole vibe over here. It's a whole situation, and we keeping it clean, we keeping it cut, we keeping it real. Let's get into this video. Okay, so look, disclaimer, I am not gonna be naming no people in this video, so don't be asking me who, what, where they at, what's their name, what's their Instagram, like, no, I'm not dropping none of that. I'm literally just speaking from my point of view, sharing my feelings and how I feel about certain things, and what I could have possibly did differently to avoid a lot of situations that happened in my life. So let's say when I was like 4 years old, right, I was getting pushed in this crate. My cousin, my oldest cousin, she was pushing me in this crate, and I thought that I could put my hand down and try to like stop myself from like being pushed. And yeah, that was a bad idea. So I put my hand down trying to stop myself from pushing, and I messed up this finger, y'all. And I'm not even trying to put the middle finger up, so I'm gonna hold it like this. But yeah, I messed this finger up really, really bad, and it's like insecurity that I have. Like, I hate it. Like, it just, I don't know, if I don't have my nails done, it just made me feel some type of way. It just made me feel like, no, I need my nails done like right now, not tomorrow, today. So anyway, after that, we're gonna go ahead and move up to like elementary school. So elementary, I had went to Kiton Elementary. I ended up meeting like one of my closest friends there, and we're not cool right now, but at the same time, I still love her, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's still one of my closest friends that I've ever had in my life. So yeah, we did a lot of things in elementary. We made up like cheer teams for ourselves and everything, because it was this group of girls who just felt like they could just act like they was just so petty. They didn't want to have us a part of their cheer squad. So we're like, okay, cool, we gonna go make our own, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. Mind y'all, we was like maybe 6-7 years old up there talking about cheer squads and stuff like that. I wanted to talk to y'all about the house that I lived in elementary school. So the house that I lived in elementary school was in like Dexter area. If anybody familiar with Detroit, then you know what I'm talking about. It's like Dexter area, like Grand River and Illinois area. And I grew up over there, and mind you, I grew up in a 4-family flat. So we had like 3 other families living in the same house with us. So it was just weird. It was crazy. We had to share, you know, parking spots, share garbage cans sometime. You know, it was just a lot. It was this one group of girls like that stayed upstairs from us, and they kind of just didn't like that I don't know, maybe, I don't know what they didn't like, but I don't know. One of the girls ended up like bullying me for some reason. I don't know why she wanted to bully me. I didn't understand. Mind y'all, I was like the darkest girl on the block. She was like the lightest girl on the block, besides the 2 white girls who stayed down the street. But you know, that's different. But anyway, I felt like she was hating on my skin. You know what I'm saying? I felt like she was hating on the melanin I was in. Like, I wasn't feeling that. So anyway, one day she called me, y'all, because I thought she was my friend. And that's my problem. See, I always think somebody my friend when they really be a snake and out to get me. But I can't see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too busy trying to see the good in people. That's the problem. But I'm working on that. I've worked on that. I know better now. So she called me one day, and my mom handed me the phone and was like, here, it's so-and-so. So I get on the phone. I'm like, hey, what's going on, girl? She's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. She's like, you want to come outside and play? I'm like, yeah, cool. She's like, okay. She was like, we about to go in the backyard. Meet me in the backyard. Take the back steps. So mind you, how our back steps was, if I go out my back door, it goes to like the one set of stairs leads to the back door to the backyard, and then another set of stairs, if you turn again, leads to the basement. But for her case, she would have to come down 2 or 3 flights of stairs to get outside. So I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, I'm going to meet you at that point where your door is. So I was like, okay. So I hung up. We ended up meeting her at the back door, me and my sisters. We meet her at the back door. We go out. And next thing you know, something just felt weird. Like, I feel like even as a child, I always felt energies. I always felt like I knew when something was off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just feel it. And next thing you know, it was like they said something. They were talking to each other. And the next thing you know, she just smacked me out of nowhere, like, so hard. Like, what did I do to you to make you want to smack me like that? Like, I didn't even do nothing to you. So it was just weird. So after that, I ended up running to my mom or whatever, telling my mom, because I'm crying, I'm screaming, I'm trying to run after the girl. Before I ran to my mom, I'm trying to run after the girl, but her and her sister, they ended up running up the steps. Hold on one second. So her and her sister, they ended up running up the steps while I'm trying to get up to them. And my sister, she grabbed me like, no, Christina. I'm looking at her like, girl, what? So I'm running in the house to my mom because I'm like, no, I'm about to go tell my mom. So I ran and I told my mom, and my mom ended up taking me upstairs to her mama house. So we get upstairs or whatever. My mama gets to the door, you know what I'm saying, banging doors down, you feel me? So her mom comes to the door and she like, what's going on? And da-da-da-da-da. So my mom is like, your daughter, you know, look at her face, like turning my face, like, look at my daughter's face. Look how your daughter did my daughter. She smacked her. Da-da-da-da. She's going crazy, right? So the lady is like, what? My daughter didn't do that. Da-da-da. She's like, hey. She calls her daughter. She's like, come here. And the girl comes. And she's like, did you hit her? Did you smack her? And da-da-da. The girl's like, I didn't do that. She's crying. I didn't do that. I didn't do it. She's lying. So I'm looking at her mom like, yes, she did. She's lying. Like, I have no reason to lie. You feel me? So anyway, long story short, after that, they ended up seizing it or whatever, because now my mom is mad. She is upset, okay? So she's on the phone with my cousin. And she's talking to my cousin or whatever. My cousin like, we about to come over there. You know, we just going to come over there and chill. We ain't coming over there and starting. We just going to come chill and see what happens. So my cousins and them, they came over. They were chilling. We all chilling on the porch. Next thing you know, the mom of the girls, she walks up on the porch coming from the store or whatever. And she like, yeah, I don't know why y'all sitting on this porch, because ain't nobody going to touch my daughter. Ain't nobody going to da-da-da-da-da. So my cousin looked at her and was like, girl, ain't nobody worried about your kids. We sitting on our porch. This is our porch. You know what I'm saying? This our side. That's y'all side. She was like, matter of fact, you stay upstairs. Your porch upstairs. You don't even need to be down here. So she get the going back and forth with my cousin. Next thing you know, she went back and forth with the wrong one, okay? My cousin is an Aquarius. She ain't about none of that. Ain't no going back and forth with her. You know what I'm saying? So she hops up. Next thing you know, oh girl, moms, she trying to walk in the house. My cousin then hopped up and hopped on her head, you know what I'm saying, started scrapping her. My mom's opening the door or whatever. I'm watching because we all on the porch, all the kids. My mom, she opened the door from the apartment wherever that we lived in, and she seen my cousin fighting there. My mom jumped right in. Bop, bop, bop. They both beating her up. Bop, bop, messing her up. You feel me? So my mama like, hold on, mama. She was on the phone with my grandma. She like, hold on, mama. Bop, bop, hitting her with the phone. Hold on, bop, bop. I remember this blankly, y'all. Like, it was crazy. So next thing you know, the guys who was outside on the porch with us, they was like some friends from down the street. They all crowding around the door. And my dad, mind you, it was so crazy. My dad was pulling up, getting off of work. It was so crazy how it happened, because it happened right when my dad was pulling up from work. And when he pulled up, next thing you know, he seen everybody outside his house just tripping. Like, mind you, it's not his house, it's everybody's house, but it's his place at the time. So he like, what is going on? He get out the car, he see my mama then already got the lady. They whooping this lady, y'all. You feel me? They whooping her, y'all. And my dad hops out the car because her dude come from upstairs, and he like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. He act like he was about to grab my mama, like he was about to do something to my mama, but he ain't see my daddy pulling up. He ain't know my daddy was out there. So my dad walked up and hemmed that nigga up against the wall. My bad, excuse my language. Hemmed him up against the wall or whatever, against the door or whatever. He's like, you either gonna help me or you about to get this work. You feel me? Help me break these ladies up. It ain't about to be none of that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'ma help you. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, he ended up helping my dad break up my mom and them or whatever. And after that, we all left. We went down the street to my people house, and my cousins and them pulled up because they wanted to fight the girl who smacked me or whatever. So they like, where's she at? And we like, she upstairs. You know what I'm saying? She at the house. No, we was down the street, and she asked us where was she at. We like, she down the street at the apartments. So she was like, come on, we about to go down there. So I'm in mind you, my cousins, they was like maybe 14 at the time. 14, 13 at the time. And they like, come on, we about to go down there. So we go down there, y'all, and they standing outside, you know what I'm saying, playing or whatever. And next thing you know, my cousin like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's the girl like, what? Whatever. She ain't trying to fight. She was on some skates. So her sister was telling her like, get off them skates. Get off them skates and fight. Don't be scared to fight. You know what I'm saying? Her sister hyping her up, but she wasn't trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? She hyping her sister up. Get off them skates and fight. Get off them skates and fight. So her sister got out the skates. Soon as she got out them skates, my cousin started digging in her. Bop, 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 bop. Going in, it was over. I'm like, dog, this is crazy. So I ended up jumping in because I'm like, let me get my licks, you feel me? Because she had me messed up. So when I jumped in, my cousin jumped out and she let me just had a rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just swinging her everywhere, just swinging her around. That's all I really knew at the time. I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just swinging her around. So then I ended up dropping her and letting her go, whatever. My cousin, we was in this fence, and my cousin, he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? He was a boy. He was wrong. He ended up coming out of nowhere and just giving her one like, because we that's my twin. That's my dog. Like, he ain't about to let nobody touch me, period. When he seen me fighting, it was over. So he came in, whatever, hit her one time, backed up, and then I ended up letting her go. We all let her go. So her mom came back after she got beat up just that morning. She came back down the street and was like, what y'all do to my daughter? Why y'all do that? Da, 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 da. It was crazy. Like, man, that's a whole nother story. Y'all want part 2 of that? I tell you, y'all gotta get this video to 1,000 views and 100 likes. I need 1,000 views and 100 likes, and I give y'all the rest of that first fight video. But right now, we're gonna keep it moving. So after that, my dad ended up getting a new job, and my dad ended up buying his first house. We moved. And next thing you know, I ended up going to Coffee Middle School. And when I say Coffee was a lituation, y'all, Coffee was so lit. Like, I love that school. I went to Coffee from 5th grade, I think, to 8th grade. 5th grade to 8th grade. Yeah, I spent my whole middle school years at Coffee. And that was a blast. Like, I had a fight there too. Like, it's just been crazy. Like, and it was always because somebody just didn't like me because they just didn't like me. Like, I dealt with a lot of that as a child. Like, girls just hated on me. I don't know why. Like, and I'm not just saying that, y'all. Like, I'm really genuinely saying this from the heart. Like, I really don't know why they didn't like me, because I was very genuine to everybody that I ever came in contact with. I was never fake. I never faked like I liked somebody and I really didn't like them, or I was talking about them behind their back, or none of that. Like, I wasn't that type of friend. I treated my friends the way I wanted to be treated. So I didn't really understand why every time I came in contact with somebody, it was like some weird vibes or something like that. I don't know. But I still had friends, you know what I'm saying? I still have friends. Like, everybody not like that, but it's the majority, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, moving on to like high school. High school was cool, but it wasn't like what I thought it would be, because I ended up getting in trouble, right? I was supposed to go to Henry Ford High School, and I went there for 9th grade, y'all. And it was crazy because I'm walking in the hallway, skipping, doing something I shouldn't do. I am not encouraging skipping, kids. Do not skip. That is not good, okay? Don't skip. Anyway, I'm in the hallway. I'm skipping, and I'm leaving out the bathroom, and somebody pulled the fire alarm. So I'm upset because I'm like, who would pull the fire alarm? Like, this is dumb. Why would you do that? So after that, the security guards was in the hallway, and they coming in the hallway, and they like, who pulled the alarm? Who pulled the alarm? And now since they see me, I guess they thought I did it. So I'm like, why would you think I pulled the alarm? He talking about, you the only one in the hallway. I said they just ran that way. Like, I just seen kids running down the hall. When I heard the alarm go off and I'm walking out the bathroom, I seen some kids running down the steps. So I'm like, they just ran that way. Like, you looking at the wrong person. I just came out the bathroom. He talking about, ain't you supposed to be in class? And da da da. I said, I'm about to go back to class. You ain't got no pass. It's like he was trying to find every reason, y'all, to mess with me. So I'm like, okay. So after that, he was like, yeah, you about to, I'm about to write you up. I'm about to suspend you for pulling this fire alarm. I said, I was like, you ain't suspending nothing. I said, you suspend me. I'm going to blow this school up. Now, I don't know what made me say that. I don't know what made me say that, y'all. Like, why did I say that? Out of all the things I could have said, why did I say that? Why did I say I'm going to blow the school up? Because you know what he did? Threw them handcuffs right on me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? I looked down in shock. Like, he like, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You making bomb threats. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, that is a figure of speech. But mind y'all, 9/11 had just happened. So I could understand why he felt like they can't take no bomb threats lightly. But come on now, we are talking about a ninth grader, like a black ninth grader at that. Where I'm about to get a bomb? Where I'm about to get a bomb from? I don't know how to make no bomb. I ain't that smart. I ain't even passed chemistry. So how I'm gonna make a bomb? They ended up calling the police on me, y'all. They was about to take me to jail, but my mom and my dad ended up coming up there to get me. I got kicked out of all Detroit public schools. That's a whole nother story. So I'm going to share that with y'all too. Like, I got so many story times for y'all. If y'all want that, drop that in the comments. Let's get this video to 100 likes and 1,000 views. And I give y'all that. But, man, it's just like, I have a lot, okay? So then after that, that's moving into like relationships and things like that. I was dating and I was, you know, doing things I had no business doing. I was young. I should have been doing none of that. But I was dating. I had my first heartbreak when I was like 16 years old. Yeah, he broke my heart. Yeah. But I'm over it. I'm better now. You feel me? So yeah, anyway, I had my first heartbreak when I was like 16 years old, and I moved on from that. I moved on. It showed me how to move on from heartbreaks altogether. You know what I'm saying? At a very young age, it was easy for me to let go after such a heartbreak like that. So I never really had like pets growing up. I had like cats. I didn't really like have dogs. I did get one dog, and that was when I was like in high school. I ended up getting one dog named Max. I begged my dad for this dog. And I was so happy when he allowed me to keep this dog, because I wanted this dog so bad, y'all. And he allowed me to keep it. I had got him when he was a little bitty baby, and now he is still big, y'all. He is growing. He is still healthy. My dad is taking care of him, though, because, you know, he grew up there. So I didn't want to take him from his home and bring him here, because I felt like, you know, they say dogs will die when they leave their owners. Like, they just don't eat. They don't want to do nothing but lay around. And I didn't want him to feel like he was away from my dad, you know. And my dad loved him too. He's a companion for my dad. So I love the bond that they created. I'm happy that I was able to do that. You know, I begged my dad for him, and I'm happy my dad allowed me to have him, because it created a bond that is just unbreakable, you know. So I don't want to take that from my dad. But I started doing things at a very young age. Like, I started even smoking at a very young age. Like, it was like I should have never started doing something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it also deterred my path on the things that I wanted in my life, and the things that I probably misjudged because of it, and it kind of maybe clouded a lot of my decisions. So, like, I do encourage anybody who is young, under the age of 21, if you are not a smoker, please don't turn into a smoker, because it's not going to do anything but just kind of slow you down, slow your mind down, things like that. And it's not really going to keep you focused. And I know people say, oh, you know, that's not for me, you know, and that's true. It's not for everybody, but you know what's for you and you know what's not. You know how it affects you. You know how it can deter you from things, and also make you stagnant, also make you feel stuck, things like that. Then that's when you know. So that was just something that I wanted to share with y'all. Also, I had my first baby when I was 21, so I didn't have to go through any like teen pregnancy issues or anything like that, which I am blessed to say, because I don't know what I would have did back then, you know, that young, being pregnant. And I also wasn't promiscuous, so it wasn't like I was just out having sex at a very young age. I was more focused on like being cute and, you know, trying to make friends and be around all the girls and stuff like that. I did get curious in high school with females. I did start dating girls at a point in time, dealing with females at a point in time. I've grown out of that now. Not even that I've grown out of it, it's just not me anymore. That's not my identity. That's not what I identify as. I am not bisexual. I am a straight heterosexual woman, and I want to be married. I want to have kids. So don't ask me, do I like women? Because no, I don't. On top of everything else, that's pretty much it. That like wraps up my childhood. You know, it wasn't that bad, but I also do want to tell y'all those stories. I do want to tell y'all the story of the first fight that I've ever had. And I also want to tell y'all about the fight that I had in middle school. And I also want to tell y'all about the fight I had in high school. So if y'all want those fights, make sure y'all get this video to 1,000 views and get it to 100 likes. Like, come on now. That's not me asking for much. Like, y'all can do that, right? Y'all can do that. Come on, let's get it. I'm about to start dropping more vlogs, more videos. I'm about to give y'all more music. So just make sure y'all keep looking out for that. Also, make sure y'all keep streaming Waited Too Long, because I'm about to give y'all something else, but I want y'all to keep streaming that, sharing it. Make some Instagram videos for me so I can share them on my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm shouting people out who support me. So you support me, I support you. That's how I'm moving. Follow for a follow. Let's get it. I just want to say I love y'all. I thank y'all for even tuning in to this video. If y'all want more, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment down there if you want those fight videos, okay? I will tell y'all how it went down, truthfully. Y'all know I come with it, okay? I'm keeping it cut. I'm keeping it real. That's it. Ain't nothing else about it. But make sure y'all do those things I said. Make sure y'all keep yourself motivated. Make sure y'all keep your heads up out here. Don't let nothing bring you down. I don't care what it is. It may have seemed like it was the last straw. I'm trying to tell you, it may seem like it's the last straw, but it's not. It's the straw that's going to break the camel's back to make you push, to make you move forward, to not think about what's going on around you. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but maybe because somebody needed it. But I just want to let you know, don't give up. Don't stop. Don't waste your time on nothing else. If it's not pushing you forward, you need to move forward in this time. Make that decision. Make that move. Make that career. Make that dream come true. Like, you have to do this on your own. Nobody is going to do this with you. Nobody going to do this for you. You got to get up and you got to do it. So let's do it, gang. We going to do this. We going to do this together. All right? I love y'all. Peace out.
Big money, I got mines, I ain't tryna lynch on me. Made a bag, now my attitude funny. Made a couple more bags just to give it to my homies. Picking up slack, so these bitches gotta show me I ain't giving out brain just so I can get a rollie. I'm pushing the gas, I do it for Kobe. His mama a boss and he don't even know it. Yes, I'ma go hard all year. I'm taking shit back, got the devil inside. I don't play no games.